How do I use JSON encoding for Roblox data stores? Imagine you want to keep track of a player's progress, inventory, or stats in your Roblox game. You might wonder how to store all that data efficiently. Well, JSON encoding is a handy tool that can help you organize complex information into a simple string. It's like packing all your data into a neat box that you can easily send or save. In Roblox, the HTTP service provides two main functions for JSON encoding and decoding. These are JSON encode and JSON decode. JSON encode takes a Lua table, which is a way to organize data in Roblox, and turns it into a JSON string. JSON decode does the opposite, turning that string back into a Lua table. This makes it easier to save and load data without losing any details. Before you encode data, you need to prepare it as a Lua table. Think of this as creating a container with all your data inside. You can include numbers, strings, booleans, and even other tables inside it. For example, you might have a table with a player's currency and an inventory list of item names. Make sure to keep your data simple and avoid trying to save Roblox objects or instances directly, because JSON only works with basic data types like strings and numbers. When you want to save data, first encode your table using HTTP service, JSON encode. This converts your data into a string format that can be stored in a data store. Then, use the setHasync function of the data store to save that JSON string under a key, usually the player's user ID or another unique ID. When you want to load data, retrieve the JSON string with getHasync, then decode it back into a Lua table with HTTP service, JSON decode. Now you can access your data just like it was before saving. It's good to plan your data structure carefully. Since JSON encode only accepts one table at a time, you can create a dictionary with multiple key-value pairs. For example, a dictionary could have keys like currency for a number and inventory for a list of strings. This way, you keep related data together in one place. Remember, avoid trying to save complex Roblox objects directly. Instead, save their identifying properties like names or IDs as strings. Roblox data stores handle encoding and decoding internally, so you don't always need to manually encode data. But if you want to serialize data for other purposes, like sending it over a network or saving complex nested structures, JSON encoding is very useful. Let's say you want to save a player's in-game currency and inventory. You create a table like this. Local player data is equal to currency is equal to 1000, inventory is equal to sword, shield, potion. Then you encode it with local JSON data is equal to HTTP service, JSON encode player data. To save it, call datastore, set HasynC with the player's user ID and the JSON data string. When loading, get the JSON string with datastore, get HasynC, check if it exists, then decode it back into a Lua table with HTTP service, JSON decode. Now you can access player data, currency and player data, inventory easily. Keep in mind that data stores cannot save Roblox objects or complex user data directly. JSON encode cannot handle cyclic references, so avoid creating tables that refer to themselves. Also, stay within data store size limits to prevent errors. Use JSON encoding mainly when you want explicit control over your data or need to send it outside Roblox. By following these steps, you can use JSON encoding to manage complex player data smoothly. It helps keep your data organized, easy to save, and simple to load, making your game more reliable and your code cleaner.